What's up YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul, and in today's video, or rather should I say series of videos, I will be showing you how to create a song in Logic Pro 10 from start to finish, more specifically an urban hip-hop type song. And I'm going to take you through each step along the way that I take, as well as show you lots of tips and tricks that I do in my tracks and sessions, and basically giving you a beginner's guide to how to create a song from start to finish in Logic Pro 10. Been getting a lot of questions on this, so I figured, hey, let's put a series together and answer some of those questions for you. Now, first thing I'm going to show you is how to set up your session properly with the templates in Logic Pro 10, just to get your song off on a good foot. Now, there are predefined templates in Logic Pro, such as your hip-hop template, your electronic template, and whatnot. Now, not that I don't recommend those, but to me, I always start with the empty project template, because if I want to do a hip-hop track and I open up the hip-hop template, it doesn't really sound like a hip-hop, what hip-hop should sound like to me. I always just create an empty project template and start fresh from there, clean slate, as every one of my songs start with. Now, what a lot of people overlook when creating a template or creating their session in Logic Pro, they've overlooked this detail section right over here, which can actually predefine a lot of things for you. So if I go ahead and open that up, we get this information over here. The first of which is your tempo, the most important. What drives your song, how fast it's going to be, how slow it's going to be. And you can enter in your tempo in multiple ways. You can use your slider if you know what tempo and what speed you want to be at. You can actually double click and type in the tempo manually. So let's say you know it's a dance song, it has to be 127 BPMs. You go ahead and type that there. Or if you don't know what tempo you should be at, but you kind of have an idea of the song in your head, you can go ahead and use the tap tempo feature. Now what that is you tap your tempo. So if you have a drum beat in your head or sort of a general idea of how your song kind of feels, how it grooves, go to the tap tempo and just use your mouse to click out the tempo. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So right there you can see I had to click multiple times until Logic kind of understood what kind of speed I'm tapping at. So it gets 3 to 5 times you need to tap it in to get your tempo. So I'm at 84 BPM, so I'm going to leave that for now. Again, you can always change that later in your session as you go forward in your song. The next is your key signature, another important step. Now, a lot of you might not know musical theory in that kind of realm of music production. Not to say that's bad, you can create nice songs without knowing any music theory, but a little bit goes a long way. And if you learn a little bit of music theory, you can kind of learn that there is a formula to making music, and you'll kind of know what works and what kind of doesn't. But again, if you want to use your ear or just kind of play along, just stick to the C major scale. I'm going to leave that for now. I haven't really decided what key we're going to be in, so I'm going to leave that for now as well. Again, you can always change that later when you create the session. Now for your time signature right here. Most songs on the radio today is a 4/4 tempo. Sorry, a 4/4 signature. Very rarely you're going to hear something, let's say like a 3/4 on the radio. Mostly it's going to be 4/4, and for this purpose, pop urban type song, we're going to leave it at 4/4, which is your basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now for your audio input over here, you're going to make sure that is selected to your interface. So if you want to have a vocalist sing onto your track, or you want to record a guitar, drums, whatever it may be, make sure your audio input is set to your interface. In this case, I have an M-Audio Mobile pre-USB interface hooked up. So I'm going to go ahead and select that and make sure that is my audio input, should I want to record a guitar or some vocals. The sample rate you can leave at 44.1, as that's what it's going to be when it's outputted. Frame rate is for video, and the surround you don't have to worry about. Let's go ahead and hit choose. So here's our track. We open it up. We got everything set up. Come back for the next video to see our first steps to create our urban pop song.